Great. Great. Thank you for enlivening us with the educational speeches on why we should do them, what they are. This was an excellent speech as we're going into these as a requirement in pathways. So it was a brilliant idea to do this. I loved how you stuffed so much information in the introduction here for Sterling, and he did a fantastic job of reading that, not rushing through it, to set us up for what you were going to talk on. Instead of just, like you said, doing one line, it really got us prepared. So we were ready to go in. So then you could come right in and get into your dramatization, where you're like, oh, when you get ready to do a speech and you've delayed and delayed and you've never thought of an idea, and that was great to put us in the moment. You can do a lot of body language when you do drama. So that was this is a body language project he's doing. That was a good way to add in the body language. And it's a great way for audience engagement. That's what I really liked about this speech. You were talking to us in a conversation and asking questions. How many of you have panicked? That was excellent. Okay, there's still want to raise their hand. People want to engage in the speech. So you were doing that. You were giving people opportunities for that. I also enjoyed that when you went over, for example, the slide that had all these speeches on here. This is a long list on a slide, but your pacing is so nice where you don't rush through it. You went through each of them and kind of paused and gave an example. It didn't feel overwhelming. And we started to really get a sense of what are the speech topics we can choose from. So your pacing is always just so nice for people to really get what you're saying. You're a great teacher in that sense. So that slide and going over the topics was wonderful. Then you did a summary at the end to wrap it up. And I think you ran out of time because these are kind of reminders that you probably already know that at the end, connect to the beginning, connect to that initial drama of now when you get ready to do a speech, if you have gotten to the last moment and you've forgotten to choose a topic, write a speech, now you don't have to panic. And then you can do one more thing, ask a question. So how many of you feel more comfortable now? How many of you feel more comfortable now that you've heard a great speech, that if you get to that point, you can go and choose from the Better Speaker series? So just ask that follow-up question, get them to engage one more time, and then maybe even add a challenge. Go for it. Go for it. Choose these speeches. They're going to be great for all of us to learn, and they're already scripted. So really enjoyed your speech. Wish you had more time so you could get to those final concluding remarks, but excellent job.